Hey, it's Ed here, and I'm excited to speak with everyone about Australian Healthcare Week. And for me to do that, I have my friend Maree. Maree, welcome to meet the speakers for Australian Health Week.
Hi, and lovely to talk to you and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. And one of the exciting things is that Australian Healthcare Week, the largest healthcare conference in the Southern Hemisphere, is actually like in the beginning of the new year, basically, right? It's in March 19th and 20th in Sydney, and really excited about it. But you live in Brisbane, right?
Yeah, I do. So I'm a Queenslander, but still March is a lovely time to visit Sydney. I'm back to work today. I've just had some time off with leave over Christmas and been in at the beach at Noosa Heads. So yeah, it's a terrible part of the world to live, I must admit, but I put up with it. Let me just say. But yeah, very lucky to be a Queenslander. But very much enjoyed the trips down to Sydney, especially for Healthcare Week.
Yeah, my wife and I, we just spent at least a week in Queensland not too long ago and really enjoyed it in Brisbane as well. And yeah, and Sydney is a lot of fun. As you know, the venue is great. It's pretty awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I want to hear what you're going to be speaking about.
Yeah, no, look, thanks, Ed. I work for Queensland Health, so work for a public health institution. I'm a nurse by trade, and it's an awfully big, long nomenclature to my name, but I'm the Chief Nursing and Midwifery Informatics Officer for Metro North, which is one of the largest. It is the largest health hospital service in Queensland. It's awfully big, has two tertiary quaternary facilities and three other facilities, and we throw a prison in there just for some good fun, and also provide a lot of community services and residential aged care. So that keeps me out of trouble. I love my job. I was very, very lucky to be one of the early chief nurses in Australia, which was really nice. And really, my part of the career now, as others may realize that I'm not 20 anymore. My main career goal now is just to make sure that the path for more people that want to follow that clinical informatics path is, it's not as it's a lot it hopefully will be a lot easier. It's not that it was rough, but it's never easy pioneering
Yeah.
into new positions and convincing people that you are a clinician, whether or not you're actually at the bedside or not, and that by being able to enable. And I had a lovely mentor and a very senior surgeon once say to me, I was being very selfish in not taking a more senior role, because I always said I always felt better at the end of a day when I went home, when I'd been with patients, and I felt like I'd done more. And he took me aside and told me how selfish I was being, and explained that in a leadership role, and especially in the informatics and enabling roles, we can enable multiple services and multiple clinicians, whereas one-on-one I can't do as much. And
Yeah.
I always take that to heart. And I think it's a good thing for all of us to realise that we don't necessarily have to be at the bedside to be a key enabler. And I think that's something that I took with me and will encourage in my role for others.
Yeah, no, I love that. And yeah, I'll have to have you back sometime on one of my other channels where we can go more in depth into the CNIO role. And it's so important, like you're already describing, just
Yeah,
the clinician perspective with the tech. And that's really where the magic happens. So it's fabulous. And
yeah.
thank you for what you're doing. And it's awesome that you are mentoring the next generation, right? Who will take, if we've done our job correctly, they'll take it to the next level. So it's a beautiful,
They will. And ideally, they won't even know that it was hard.
right? Yeah,
It'll be the
exactly.
norm.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us now, I'm super, super intrigued about what you're going to be speaking about. Share with us a little bit high level of what you're going to be speaking about.
Look, really, it's really taking advantage of the healthcare week and the fact that it's not focused on one area of healthcare, and starting to work and collaborate with others around what that end to end looks like. Knowing that, Queensland's no different to anywhere else in Australia or in the world, where we have to start to look at different models, but enabling that integrated healthcare end to end. And part of it is ideally looking to see what are the enablers. What do we need to do to actually make it happen? It's not so much about the innovation. There is a lot of innovation out there, but what do we need to do to be able to put it all together in the background and enable it? Because golly gosh, it's hard.
Yeah.
And to be able to actually do that, and also with a focus on that front end for every patient that we can have that doesn't need to come to the hospital, but receives care or services that have integrated information. So really my focus and my focus in my career is very similar, which is just being able to actually to be able to put it all together, but also look at the key enablers such as the infrastructure aspects as well, not just to the innovation arm, but what do we need to do around that to be able to actually deliver and be able to do it in a safe and efficient way is a key. So that's one of them. I'm on a couple of panels, but that's one of the areas that we'll be talking about,
Yeah,
definitely.
love it. And that's one of the reasons I love to go to Australia Healthcare Week. This will be my second time, is I love the global perspective too that you touched on, because sometimes we get very myopic, just focus maybe on our city or our state or country. But it's great because it brings people from around the world together and you get to just hear new perspectives and new ideas. So really looking forward to it. March 19th and 20th in Sydney, Australia, and I'll see you there.
That'll be great, and looking forward to it most definitely. And don't forget to pack your togs, because I hear that Sydney has good beaches as well.